God bless and great day, everybody. Thank you, Father God. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for another blessed day. Y'all already know it's King T 420 SCC. Back with another smoking reaction. In this reaction game, we just gonna call this reaction the stay-at-home dad. Yeah, so we're gonna call this reaction the stay-at-home dad because in this video is about a young man who's a stay-at-home dad of 5, and he takes care of his kids, takes care of his home, and he homeschools while his wife goes to work. So, without further ado, we're gonna jump right off into the video, and there's a few other things that we may have to check into, another video or two that we might have to check into that kind of bounce off of this, but until we get there, let's check out our sponsors.
Battle Juice is this video is sponsored by Pure Health Battle Juice. You can buy your drinks in Chill Box or Joe Vince's Gourmet Market. Get your Battle Juice today. Drink the drinks that champions drink. Battle Juice.
Okay, so with that being said, we're gonna jump right off into this next video and see what we got. This video is called the Stay-at-Home Dad. Don't forget. All right, with that being said, forward we go. Let's jump right off into it. Y'all know I like to get right to the business. I want to see what we got going on here. It's because he been going viral. They say he's going viral for the things that he said about being a stay-at-home dad. So let's find out what he's talking about before we go.
Stay-at-home dad chronicles. If a stay-at-home mom tries to convince you that her job is hard, no, it isn't. I'm a stay-at-home dad of 5 children, all 7 years old and under, and my life is a vacation. In addition, my kids are homeschooled, so they're here 24/7.
Wait, hold on 1 minute. Did this man say my life is a vacation? Yo, he's a stay-at-home dad of 5 kids. He homeschooled. He's saying it's easy, y'all. Now, ladies, I'm not against y'all saying being a stay-at-home mom is hard work. But this young man right here saying he's a stay-at-home dad of 5 children and he takes care of them children from home and homeschools. Why is it so much easier for him than it is for you? I'm not sure, but I guess he's going to give us a breakdown in the video. So before we go.
I also do all the man work, all the house and car maintenance, taking out the trash, etc., etc.
He say et cetera, et cetera. He take out the trash, he cut the grass, he do all the car work, the gutters, cut down the bushes, all the man work as well. Keep that in mind now, ladies. Because he's saying that being a stay-at-home dad is easy work. Meaning being a stay-at-home mom is easy work. He say he do all that plus all the man work. All right, I'm just saying, ladies, don't get mad at me. I'm just a messenger. Before we go.
Almost 37 years old, and I've had almost every single job there is. Culinary industry, construction, destruction, white collar, warehouse jobs, delivery jobs. I worked at a poultry plant one time.
Yo, bro, they named off about 6, 7 jobs. And he still named them like, yo. I only said that to say we can't say lazy because he telling us that he didn't have jobs. He didn't got jobs and he didn't work jobs. He's telling us about the jobs that he worked. Before we go, let's see what else he's talking about.
Job was to stand there for 10 or 12 hours on an assembly line cutting chicken throats with a poncho on. Do you have any idea how boring that is? Compared to every single one of these jobs, my life now is a vacation.
Yo, this brother said compared to every single one of those jobs. Every single one of those jobs, including the most boringest job he had is cutting off chicken heads on the chicken plant assembly line. And he said being a stay-at-home dad is still by far the best vacation he's been on out of all of these jobs. Ladies, what is the problem here, ladies? Ladies, what is the problem here, ladies? He is throwing shots at y'all. He making it seem like y'all lazy. Y'all just don't want to learn how to cook. Y'all make the work at home seem like it take all day. He said, before we go, we don't just finish listening. Before we go.
I have a list of things I want to get done that day, and besides that, I get to do whatever the fuck I want. I don't understand how some of these women have 1, 2, maybe 3 kids, who more often than not have been gone at public school most of the day, chuck their kids like they're cornhole beanbags at their overworked husbands as soon as they walk in the door, or tell them to do shit around the house. What the fuck have you been doing all day, bro? Some men like to do all that when they come home, and that's cool, but you gotta understand when you're being taken advantage of.
I totally agree with him. Like, listen, because he's saying, listen, fellas, listen. This man is saying he do all of these things, plus all of the man work, and plus he still got free time to do whatever it is that he wants to do. So, what's going on with your lady? Dum. Just a question. I just want to know. I'm just asking. Before we go.
Then on top of that, they won't even let them crack most of the time. And that right there is just plain unacceptable.
Yo, he put the icing on the cake with that one. So not only is they being lazy at home, talking about all this stay-at-home work is oh my God, it's killing me, it's so much. I'm not gonna do this much commentating through the next couple videos, maybe a little bit, but this one he really is slapping y'all in the face. He's slapping y'all in the face. He's saying you stay at home all day, you don't do no work, you barely do the housework, and then you won't even let your man crack. He can't have no box when he get off work. Oh hell no, this shit is very unacceptable. I totally agree with him. Listen, before we go, we gotta finish hearing him out.
Hold on real quick. I want you guys to listen to something. If your turkey doesn't sound like that, or it's not this juicy, you didn't do it right. Ladies, just streamline your day and do your job. Leave that man alone and let him crack. It's that easy. No need to overcomplicate things. Hurry and get me to 50K before my balls start clacking against my ankles.
Content
Listen, he is talking crazy to these women in this video, y'all. I don't know what to say about this dude, and I'm not mad at him. But ladies, he said, y'all got to stop with all this pussyfooting around, all this bullshitting. Do your fucking job. Let that man crack when he get off work, and your lives be that much more simpler. He a stay-at-home daddy, giving you the blueprint. Every time we jump on here, we get y'all the blueprint. Ladies, we love y'all. I'm telling you, we love y'all. All you got to do is pay attention. But I told y'all it's another video. So there is a guy, a man. Fellas, do you hear this shit? It is a man who actually has something to say about my man's doing the video right here. He got a lot of motherfucking smoke for doggy. So we gonna jump off into his video and see what he talk about. And after that, y'all know how we do. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. If I don't like what he gotta say, y'all know I might say a whole lot. Cause yeah, but
Stay-at-home mom.
y'all know how it go. Let's see what we got here before we even jump off into it. So it's a incoming stitch. So that let us know. So this is probably the same video that we just watched. That's why I'm giving y'all the heads up. Probably the same video that we just watched. But again, this dude got smoked for doggy, and I'm confused as a man. I'm confused why. Before we go, we gonna see what he got to say, and then we gonna do our thing. Yeah.
If a stay-at-home mom tries to convince you that her job is hard, no, it isn't. I'm a stay-at-home dad of 5 children, all 7 years old and under, and my life is a vacation.
Wait, you're gonna use anecdotal evidence for that claim? Because
Wait a minute. Before I even let this dude get started, gang. Smoke gang! Do y'all see this guy? Are we serious right now? Dude, are you serious right now, dude? I can't even let this dude get started. You got smoked with doggy. You probably the simp ass nigga that we all know that's paying for everybody's OnlyFans, all in the club, giving away your money and ain't getting, they won't even tell you bye when you leave. You taking her out, you feeding her, then you're buying food for the kids and her extra man that's at home waiting on her to get back. And you just gonna watch her walk through the door. She's not even gonna give you a kiss when she leave your car. Jesus Christ. Before we go.
you enjoy being a stay-at-home dad. If a mother doesn't view this time as a vacation, then she is somehow less than you. Do you understand how overgeneralized that is? Secondary question, do you understand that not everybody has the same lived experience as a middle-aged white man?
I don't understand how some of these women have...
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait one mother-loving minute. Did you say everybody don't have the same lived experience as a white man? What the fuck do that mean? He's a white man with no job to stay at home with his 5 kids. Meaning he don't have an income. His wife makes all the money. And yeah, he just like a regular old person. So what are you saying? You confuse yourself, young brother. You need to reevaluate this video. Why did you even make it? But we ain't gonna talk about it before we go.
1, 2, maybe 3 kids, chuck their kids at their overworked husbands as soon as they walk in the door or tell them to do shit around the house. What the fuck have you been doing all day, bro?
Oh my god. Like, heaven forbid, women expect this to be a partnership. Overworked husband, that's the one steaming my chat.
Whoa. Did this young man just say, heaven forbid? I'm gonna say it again. Did he say, heaven forbid women want a partnership? You're absolutely correct. Heaven does forbid women want a partnership. Women are supposed to want a husband, a leader, someone they can follow and take orders from, who can instruct them on how to live their life in a much better way. They're not supposed to look for a partner. But that's part of the problem right now. You are part of the problem. That's why you got such a problem with that young man staying at home and directing his wife to be a better wife. But before we go.
Baby girl, there is so much scientific evidence that supports that women are the ones who are overworked in a marriage. But
This young man just told me women is the people that's more overworked in a marriage. Fellas, chime in. I need y'all in the comments, fellas. Fellas, I need y'all in the comments, fellas. I need y'all in the comments. Do the women work harder at home than their husbands who be at work 10 to 12 hours a day, 5 to 6 days a week? Chime in and let me know. Because he said it as a man. He said that. So I'm going to need y'all to jump in the comments and get set the record straight, because we can't have this shit before we go.
to a man to try to gaslight women out of their lived experience.
Then on top of that, they won't
Wait a minute, did he say he gaslighting them? This dude is more delusional than some of the women. You could call him a top beta. He one of the top betas. He get ran over probably more than the majority of the betas. Do y'all hear this guy? But you know what? Before we go.
even let them crack most of the time.
I think everybody watching this video is shocked that you're claiming to have 5 children. Follow-up question.
No, in all actuality, everyone that was watching that video liked that video, the majority, except for probably the women. But you as a man, everyone that's watching this video are wondering, why are you as a man against what that man said? Before we go.
Is it with the same woman?
Ladies, just streamline your day.
Wow. Did this dude just try to play the is it with the same woman card with this guy? He is a super beta. Jesus Christ, take your cape off, Clark. Didn't you know Superman not the hero no more? Before we go, we're going to let him keep on. Before we go.
And do your job. Leave that man alone and let him crack. It's that easy.
Yeah, I'm not like understanding this macho stay-at-home dad take. Like, we're breaking
Macho stay-at-home dad take. Jesus Christ, what was Macho about the stay-at-home dad take? He just gave you his outlook on what happens while he stays at home and takes care of his 5 children. Was it Macho because he was a man? I'm trying to figure out, are you... I ain't being funny, but I'm just going to ask. Somebody got to ask. Are you like this maybe? I'm just asking. I don't know. Just asking, because I don't know you. But you seem like a little bit like, you might like dudes. And since he's talking like that, he's probably one of the dudes that you don't really like that much. I don't know. I'm not sure. Because most men actually agree with everything that he said in that video. But you, my good man, a little suspect to me. Before we go.
Gender norms, but I'm also a womanizer. I was curious if this was satire or like sarcasm, and
Did he say he's also a womanizer? My good man, do you know what a womanizer is? I'm sure he doesn't. Before we go.
I was just falling for it. So I asked, and it turns out he's not being sarcastic. He is, as the kids say, being dead ass. These words seem to be spoken by someone who's truly secure in their masculinity and not worried at all as to how other men will perceive him on the internet. So
I'm trying to figure out, as a man, why should he be worried about how other men on the internet perceive him when he's taking care of his 5 kids and a home and his wife, apparently. All she does is make the money. Why do y'all have this big, beautiful, blown up picture in your head that the person who makes the money does the majority of the work? The person who leads the household does the majority of the work. I'm gonna need you all to remember that. I don't care if that person makes the money or they do not. If they give most of the orders in the home, that is the person that does the work. Period. Most of the time, it is the man who does that, no matter if she goes to work or not. Young man, you got to get a grip before we go.
yeah. Also, congrats on frying me on the post-to-follower ratio. I was not aware that we were competing, but
That dude was fucking ridiculous. We just gonna say that and we're gonna leave it there. That dude was fucking ridiculous. And it's sad that there are still men in the world that are as soft as he is. But before we go, yeah, I called you soft blood. Give a fuck if you mad or not. You a soft ass dude if you got a problem with Dog making a video that he made about being a stay-at-home dad. Like, that shit is ridiculous. That young man doing a service for all of us. Not just for himself. He's doing a service for all of us and you. But for all those who know me, y'all know, since that man did a video about him, as this man should, he did a rebuttal video to talk about what was really happening in his video. So, before we go, and let's see what we got. Smoke gang shit.
Stay-at-home dad chronicles. My minor 14-year-old daughter's personal social media profile is being exploited all over the internet. As a lot of you might know, I recently released a video of me making a turkey and criticizing a certain group of stay-at-home moms. Stay-at-home moms that exaggerate the responsibilities in order to take advantage of their 9-to-5 sole-providing husbands.
Y'all really had such a problem with this dude that y'all had another man make a video about him, and y'all then went and blew the nigga video up. So, Jesus Christ, well, keep blowing him up. I'm all for it. Keep blowing him up. Before we go.
This video went viral on TikTok and Instagram. Most big creators like this one agree and support what I said. Others like this were offended, and all they could do was hurl personal insults, baseless accusations, and wrong assumptions. If you want to go check it out on TikTok, you'll see how she's all loud and wrong, but at least she managed to accrue an entire 33 likes on it.
Yo, bro, say you'll see how she's all loud and wrong, because she was. Of course she was. She was trying to rebuttal the fact that he said being a stay-at-home mom wasn't such a hard job. And he's a stay-at-home dad of 5. Before we go.
I've also been nitpicking about pictures like this of my living room, not my dining room, which is what the reposter was trying to say, of a bunch of totes packed with my wife's grandmother's personal effects, seeing as she had just recently passed away. We were in the process of obtaining a 10x20 storage unit to store all this, since she wants to keep it, because it has sentimental value to her. Although I do have to give her credit for blocking my child out, and I appreciate that. She berates me for having the child be naked and in a diaper when she's less than 1 year old and about to eat. Obviously because I was making food, and a lot of parents prefer for their child to eat that way so it doesn't stain their clothes and they're about to take a bath after dinner anyway.
So y'all telling me that y'all had so much smoke for this young man making a video saying that y'all was really acting lazy and not being real women, that y'all made full videos about this dude? Y'all literally clipped him up and made full videos. This is sad work. Women, y'all got to do better. If y'all got a problem with somebody telling you y'all got to step y'all game up, how do y'all be mad that y'all men be like, you know what? I've been with you for like 2.5 years and this shit is getting old. I'm tired of this shit. You whack, you lazy as fuck. I'm finna go find me a new bitch. And then when they leave y'all and go find a new woman who actually cook, clean, and do all of the above without a gripe about it, y'all be mad. Y'all turn to social media, oh, he ain't shit, he was this, he was that, he was blah, blah, blah. And all the whole time was, you didn't step your game up. Flat out. You just was like, nope, you're just gonna have to accept me like this. This is how I come. And he was like, nah, I'm not accepting that shit. I'm a man. You go find you a beta. Beta! Before we go.
way. And as you can see, the carpet is perfectly clean with just a few toys because, she likes to play with toys. They're all in their feelings because, as the saying goes, hit dogs will holler. They're trying to twist my words, saying that I said all stay-at-home moms are trash no matter what and trying to paint me out to be misogynistic. I did my video in my usual dry humor sarcasm style. That's been very successful at obtaining me a lot of followers very quickly. Almost.
Wait a minute, Doug. Y'all slandered the man too? Y'all slandered him? Like, just because he made a video? He said all stay-at-home moms are terrible. He said none of us are worth a dime. Y'all is mad. That's too funny. That's why I work. Before we go.
100,000 between Instagram and TikTok in 3 months. I get a lot of support from stay-at-home dads, high-effort stay-at-home moms, and working dads. As a content creator,
I like how he threw in there high-effort stay-at-home moms. He did that on purpose so y'all can realize in the back of y'all mind that y'all are really some low-effort women, and that's why y'all are upset. Y'all like to put in the least amount of effort and put in the least amount of work. You minimize all the work that you do, and you expect for the maximum outcome all the time. That's not how life goes. You will never get a maximum outcome. Never. Even if it looked like it's good right now. Trust me, that shit will soon end. Before we go.
I've quickly learned that people will perceive what they want to perceive in order to be offended when they want to be offended. So none of that bothers me, but this is what does. My 14-year-old daughter made a comment about me that she did not mean on another creator's post named Stay at Home Tom. She was upset and hurt that I was excluding her from my content and didn't realize that I was doing it for her privacy and protection. Sometimes my content can be controversial, and I want to keep my children and my family far away from that. Her information is redacted on these pictures, but in these original posts, they are not redacted. This is no way, shape, or form Tom's fault. There's no way that he could have predicted that would happen. I, of course, called my daughter and explained to her that's what I was doing, and she understands. She, of course, took down the comment, but not before a bunch of women who were offended by what I said started pasting her and exposing her all over social media in front of thousands of potential predators. If you want to be angry at me. Please leave children out of it.
Yo, so I'm going to just say this. Y'all are trash for messing with that man's daughter, speaking to her in any form, and just as real people, y'all need to step y'all game up. And, oh yeah, I can't forget to throw this in there. Tom, my dude Tom, you are such a sucker. You're the #1 beta of the year. Good job. Smoke gang shit. We gone.